as the leader of IPOB, I am a very powerful man. I know that very well. I can decide who lives or who dies. I can decide to play God if I want to. I have over 2 million men under my command. I can destroy anywhere I want to have destroyed.
Good evening, Herbert. So now Ojonu Brigade be this. Now they are asking President Buhari, President Tinubu to release him for them. So me, I come dey ask, say wetin happen now? Shey they no see 100 men, they no reach 100 men since where they gather. Like I no understand wetin dey happen, because I for like to understand. Yeah, so I posted the story on my page. Good evening, Herbert. I cite you. Good evening. Yeah, my people, I welcome every one of you. Welcome for joining me on another video of my life. So in this video, I'm showing you the news that is trending. So someone sent it to me, and obviously was published in one of the Nigerian dailies, the Nation newspaper. And they said that Igbo youths plan to celebrate Tinubu after Kanu's release. Yeah. So guys, you're welcome to please hit the like button, react to the video, and share and spread the word. You're welcome. Good evening, everybody. Yeah. So I wanted to start with this part of the video where they said that Igbo youths plan to celebrate Tinubu after Kanu's release. So saying they plan to celebrate Tinubu, Igbo youths are planning to celebrate President Tinubu after Kanu's release. Like, the guy doesn't need your celebration. He has already gotten where he is going. He don't need your celebration, so you cannot use that one to guilt trip him. So the information, I'm seeing it here, it was published on the Nation newspaper. They said the socio-political group said in a statement made available to the nation by its president, Goodluck Ibem, yesterday, that it would celebrate President Tinubu if he upholds the rule of law by setting Nnamdi Kanu free. Yeah, okay. Sure, you people say it's a zoo, it's a jungle, they are animals. They want animals know any law. Sure, zoo know how to follow law. So you're now giving somebody condition. Did the person have a conversation with you? The statement reads in part, President Tinubu had before now been an advocate of the rule of law and respect for court orders, which informed his decision to be part of NADECO, which fought against military junta and dictatorship. The unconditional release of Nnamdi Kanu will prove that President Tinubu says and stands by what he professes and fought for in the past during the military era. The entire Southeast geopolitical zone is waiting earnestly to receive their son, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as the Supreme Court decides on his matter on 15th December 2023. Thank God that is a Friday. On a Friday night that judgment will take place. We will celebrate President Tinubu for upholding the rule of law and respecting court judgment by releasing Nnamdi Kanu from DSS custody. The group expressed optimism that the insecurity in the Southeast will stop with the release of the IPOB leader. Okay, so me, I don't get too much thing what I want to. Friday is not so far away. May God keep all of us alive to witness the judgment on that day. Hello, Duxie. God protect and preserve us. Let us witness that day before person go come dey talk wetin pass him mouth. So they say that Tinubu obey a court order. Then they praise that. But remember, so na leader say he's a leader of IPOB. He decide who live or die. He can destroy anywhere he want to. Okay, una no so make una no go tell on a leader make he stand by him word. Another person who una dey talk. He said the unconditional release will prove Kanu. Person wey they want release unconditionally, they go court. They play. They say that the entire Southeast, man has tried to they speak for herself. The entire Southeast geopolitical zone. Anyway, seeing is belief. They say that if they release him, that it will bring peace. Insecurity will stop, which means now because of him, now the insecurity they go on. So anyway, I don't know. We shall wait and see now how it's going to be. But we'll see now. If Tinubu, like when I posted this, some people wrote some comments, like our brother wrote, what about the innocent people he ordered his umubingos to buy? What about them? Eh? What about all the thousands? What about all the people? Where is the justice for them? They say, okay, oh, so if Tinubu should unconditionally release a terror wannabe, then every prisoner needs to be released as a matter of fact, right? So, yeah. And then our brother here is writing, if what they want is unconditional release, then why are they going to court? They are just shouting themselves, shooting themselves on the foot by accepting that insecurity in Southeast will stop if their leader is released. That simply means a lot. So, Onado, the time is no longer far. May God keep us alive. Wetin remain one, it almost finished. So that day we will see whether President Tinubu will release him or not. No need to talk too much. By the grace of God, Friday is just 5 days away. By the grace of God, we will witness the release or the non-release and all the other things that we follow, or the praise and the dance, or non-praise and dance. So they say Igbo youth we celebrate. So that day we will see now, either they will be celebrating, or they will be speaking grammar, or they will be begging, or they will be praying. I don't know. That day, now we will find out. So I will just leave this one like that. So another thing that I wanted to share with you guys today is about the scamming that is going on. No, I wanted also to talk about this lady that said, don't wear your natural hair to my event. So guys, that since as African people, we have had to deal with so much discrimination and so much let down because of our look, because of the texture of our hair. And I was surprised to see somebody that is being looked upon as a celebrity saying something like that. So Instablog Nigeria posted it, and I wanted to share it with you guys again and to talk about it.
And there's this whole battle, natural hair versus wigs or weaves. What's your take on it? Your natural hair is good for church programs. Your natural hair is good for when you want to pick your kids at school. Wow. Don't bring your natural hair to my event. Okay. I have natural hair, but I'm wearing a wig. But I don't have to. I can wear my natural hair if I want to go out. If I'm going to the beach, now I can wear my natural hair. It's good for the beach. If I'm going to church, it's okay. Do you get what I'm saying? If I'm going to pick maybe going to play with my niece, it's cool. If I'm in my house, it's okay. But why would I want to wear a nice, expensive dress, expensive heels? At least I'll do ponytail. At least. But when you do natural hair, you're wearing a nice dress. I'm looking at the dress up. I just look at the face, and they do one thing. They do one thing where they pay me. They don't do that small makeup and say you're a minimalist. No. No, Khloe.
So I wanted to share this because it's problematic. Now African women are being conditioned never to present their own natural hair that is growing from their head. And this time around, we cannot say it's white people that are doing it. We are the one doing it by ourselves. We are the one promoting it by ourselves, and especially in Nigeria. I don't know that it is that predominant in other African countries. Like if you go to Ethiopia, I know that they still wear their hair. I don't know why we have created this condition that as we are. Before, at least we used to use our own hair. We can palm it, we can braid it, we do different things. But we are still having that our hair. You don't have to normalize wearing wig. It means that you are inferior. Like, your look is completely unacceptable. It doesn't match beautiful outfits. It doesn't match expensive outfits. This is what they are indirectly saying, and it's a conditioning. And our men, like, the main issue is most times the African people, we are too quick to blame white people. We blame them for everything. We blame them. Look at what they did. Look at what they did. But then we turn around and do worse. Okay, don't come with your natural hair. It's like one step ahead to say, don't come if you are black. We don't want to see you if your skin tone is like this, or if your skin tone is like that. So this is exclusion and this is discrimination. And especially because these wigs are expensive. These wigs cost very, very much. It's a lot of money. And you are conditioning people not to show up unless they have been able to afford to wear something to cover their natural hair that is growing on their head. There's no room for acceptance. There is no room for inclusion. This is a very dangerous path, and especially when it's coming from people that are seen as celebrity. The other time a pastor was saying it, we looked away, and the Nigerian men are also the one actually playing into this, making it become a standard. Tomorrow, you people will start complaining. Think about what you are doing for your posterity's sake. For your posterity's sake, what are you teaching your young children? What is the future going to be like? There is a big industry for hair production, and no African company, there's no African company that produces this hair, that is manufacturing this hair. This is an industry that is worth billions, and we are not partakers of that production and also the money that is coming thereof. Instead, they are profiting out of us, out of our inferiority. The whole world is profiting out of us. This billion-dollar industry is profiting out of the same poor Africans because of the conditioning that you are not enough. Your hair is not enough. Your being is not enough. You cannot show up like this. It's condescending for you to show up in your nature, in the way you have been created. I don't know who did this to us, but it's a very wrong message. It's a very wrong message. If this is the message that is going viral within Nigeria, if this is something that is going to be conditioned, think about all the young children that are growing up, all the ones in the school, the ones in higher institutions. How are they going to cope? What standard are you setting, and why? Who are you trying to please? Where are you going with that, right? Where are you going with that? That's the question that they are not able to answer. Yeah, so I just wanted to state that this is a very wrong mindset, and nobody that is thinking right is supposed to have it. Yeah, so I want to move on to something else that I wanted to talk about, the scamming that is going on. I mean, Nigeria, I've talked about most of the scamming and scamming your own people. So there's a lot of information that we have gotten about what happened with Okulora and the group in the UK, that they just kind of formed a group and they started to scam money out of the people for something that is supposed to be free. So we've had a lot of information on that front. But it's not only Igbo people, because most of the time we talk about it as if it's only Igbo people. I saw a post on GeoTV, and the post is saying that he heard that a first-class king in Yoruba land scammed a daughter of the soil $200,000, right? So I didn't go further to look who is the Oba or who is not the Oba. It's the same thing that we are seeing when you come to African people. Like when they did this CSO, on the webpage it says it is free, like you can access it free. But for some reason, African people, they cannot do anything to uplift themselves like that, and especially our own people. So I shared this video with Ijele because somebody posted it. You can see them. They are talking about the scamming, and it's a lot of money. And there's no straightforward story that they are talking about in this money. And at the end of the day, they are taught them to be afraid not to go to the authorities. Because why? They are making them understand that if you go to the authorities, that they are going to deport you. Well, they are going to deport you anyway. So why do you want only you to suffer? Only you will duped. Only you will be deported, and the other people will continue to enjoy the money, right? So we claim that white people have done whatever they have done, and that is in the past. Today, in our today, what are we doing? I want to play some of this video for you guys.
This woman, I know her. She's my friend. She's this. She's that. Money started coming in. Right. Different account. That statement. Yeah, they about the gates. No, in that. I got to know. I got complaining. And then I go for.
I'm coming.
To bring an erroneous transfer back. You are in the position to use your position. You're in Nigeria. Track this money for these people and let them get this money back. No,
good evening, Henry.
You could say that suggestion makes everything. Nobody will say it. The next thing the whole message will go off.
Exactly. Imagine, our brother said something. Said, imagine a white woman having a program and said no black woman should come with their natural hair. Just imagine that for a second. Like the whole world will turn like the uproar. But this is the same thing we are saying to ourselves, and we don't see the danger in it. It is wrong, and it should be called out equally. So in this video, I shared it already in the WhatsApp group, and they are talking about what went down, how the money was given, and how they resolved to go to the court, and how they decided to close the WhatsApp group and all those kind of things. And now the bottom line is the money is hanging. There is no money, and some of them have submitted the fake documents to the Home Office, to the Immigration Office, right? So how do we do this to ourselves? We are so quick to criticize and say the white people, they did. Yes, they did what they did. They took advantage of us and they did what was not acceptable. But today, what are we doing to ourselves? That's the question we should ask ourselves. As Igbo people, look at what they are doing with this Biafra scam, for example. Look at the number of people that they are wasted. Why are we scamming ourselves? Why are we so quick to do only bad things to ourselves? The same thing when it comes to governance. We cannot govern well. We cannot give our people any good governance. We don't know how to do anything for ourselves, but we are the one complaining all the time. We are the one complaining. We are the one dragging, oh, the white people, the European, the this. And I saw another video and I was thinking about it. This video is telling you that everything is about interest. It's not necessarily about ethnicity. So I will share this video with you guys.
Charity, they say, begins at home. My own brother, Alan. My own brother Allen, now what for you? We don't fly.
So he's complaining about Allen Airpiece that is charging too much going down to the South States.
We will reach 50 minutes. Maybe 50 minutes here about. You're charging us 266,000 naira. 266,000 naira. Now you charge us. But now to fly all the way from Lagos to Maiduguri will be 2 hours. You're charging 150,000 naira. Now what for you? Peace now what for now? They still gonna come kill you on ourselves.
So in most of the time when the matter are read, like you're gonna say our own, but in the action, when it comes down to it, what is the reflection that there is your own element in it? Because right now it's pure business. I'm not even saying that EP is supposed to bring it down or something like that. I'm just saying when it comes down to it, it's just pure business. You can see that it's like economics, high demand, high cost, because so many people, maybe if that price was not high like that, maybe they will not be able to meet the volume of people that will want to use airline. right? So I don't know why. I feel like it's demand and supply. As so many people want to use it, they can afford it, and so they make it high. Whereas they just want to maintain that route in other regions and say, okay, at all, if anybody they go, may they just see person wey go, they go that route, make it continue to dey for their destination, say that they go like this, that they go like this, but they will be making the profit out of the place that they have the high demand, high turnover. That's what I'm thinking. You understand? So people are not dragging airpiece and say, oh, you are not taking your own, you are not giving your own people easier cost, making it easier. You are taking 2 hours flight, 150, and you are taking 20 minutes flight, 260, something like that. So the disparity in the price is what they are complaining about. But what I'm looking at is price. And then could there be a compromise? Compromise? Because when we are doing your own, if anything want to happen to airpiece now, who are the people that will carry it on their head? Is our people. They say, oh, our own. At the end of the day, you are the one doing yourself. So you cannot just be complaining and blaming white people and say, oh, white people did this, oh, look at what they did. Yes, they did it in the past, but what are we doing today? How are we helping matter? How are we helping the matter today? We are not helping ourselves. Look at this japa that so many people japa a few days ago. There are so many stories of the evil that they are doing to themselves. There are so many videos. Like there's this one, I wanted to share it the other day. They said this woman, the couple, there is a Yoruba couple. The woman is a nurse. She went to London some 2 years ago or so, and then the husband went and joined her, right? And they were having problems in the house. So they called the police, and the police gave the man restrictions. Say, don't go there, right? We don't want to see you near the woman until after some days or something like that. And then later they got a call and they went there. It turned out that the same person they said he shouldn't go there, he was there. He has already by the woman and he was still there. So what is the point of going there to go and buy yourself? You have to understand that once you get to that place, the condition will change. You have to adjust. It's not for you to go there and start fighting yourself. So we are complaining of white people, what they did, European, what they do, Oyibo, they don't like us, they hate us, but we are the one doing ourselves the most. When it comes to scam, we are looking for anything you want to do with our own person, your own person, you will be scared. You will be scared because you don't know what will come out of it. It's very, very unfortunate situation. It's very, very unfortunate. It's very, very unfortunate. Yeah, it's not that. Yeah, I know that it's not only Igbo, but in your face like that, and it's just something that brings that emotion very high. Like, why? Well, I see it as a purely economic situation. High price, high demand, the price, the supply, demand and supply rules and regulations. So I see it like that. And this is the peak period. And most of the time, this is when they will make the main profit for the rest of the year. So you understand, something like that. It's not necessarily a scam per se, you understand? But it wakes that emotion in the people and say, and we say our own, we when there will be something, you will embroaden everybody and say, oh, our own. But when it comes down to it, when it really comes down to it, it's business, it's interest. There's nothing like our own inside. there's not, at the end of the day, there's nothing like our own. Because when it's to complain about what Europe is doing, what America is doing, what Arab is doing, we are saying our own, they. But when we come to our own, what are we doing to ourselves? You know? So that's just how I want to put it here. So my people, I just want to, make this very brief video because tomorrow is Monday, it's another week. And yeah, I don't have much to say. I just want to leave it here like this. By the grace of God, we'll be able to come back very soon for another live. Yeah, the thing is, sometimes, you know how all these legal things is a domestic thing, and there are so many people you can really not know how difficult it is, how serious it is. You can really never know. At the end of the day, like you are the one that's in the situation, the person you are dealing with, you're supposed to know better, like, and seek how to save yourself. But this kind of things nobody can really know. And maybe if they move too swiftly, they will say, they move too fast. Is it because it's black? They'll play that card again. So, like, there's really no way to do it right, except if we don't do it right for ourselves. If we don't do, there are many cases. In fact, there's a video somebody shared with me. He said when they go to London or UK, they would abandon their spouse right there. They will abandon their spouse on the airport, or like, as soon as they arrive, they will just, like, they already harbor that resentment and say, once I get there, I'm going to leave him. And the person will be thinking, oh, we are going together, we are planning our life together, we want to do something for the family. And the other party is not thinking that way. Why do we do this to ourselves, breaking our hearts, destroying our own life? There's a video somebody shared with me, and was making that complaint and saying something like that she has seen so many couples. I don't know if I will see that video. If I find that video, I will share it with you guys in the chat, right? So he said she has seen so many couples that once they are trying to travel, they should think well and talk well and look at the situation they are in very well, whether they are on the same page, because obviously many of them are not on the same page. They are just not on the same page. And then we are crying, Oyibo this, Oyibo that, but our own, they are our body. Now we do ourselves pass. Most of the thing you will suffer as an African will be done by you, by an African, right? Like all this Japa syndrome, people are Japaing to other countries. Things are hard. I will show you another video. Maybe I'm thinking maybe tomorrow I'll do that video. What is going on in Canada? Even Canadians are leaving their country. It's not easy. Even in China, graduates are not getting jobs. They're not getting jobs. Life is hard. And then African people, we are being forced to leave our homeland. We have everything. Why? We are the one doing ourselves. The government, they are not doing well for themselves. Right? So because we have been embroidered in this mindset of blame, we never take responsibility. And people feel like trying to make somebody take responsibility for their action is hating, is envy. So we are very, very, very much on a very long way home. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah. So my people, I'll leave you here. I will see you guys by the grace of God tomorrow. Bye for now. And have a good week ahead.